Our next St. Louis Amateur Hockey Hall of Fame inductee is Rick Kennedy. Now, Rick had open heart surgery about close to 10 years ago, I'm told. Since that, he trains every day, runs marathons all across the country. But we're not going there. We've got an even better one. Okay, Rick, for those of you that remember when St. Louis University had a hockey program, and I said this last year, and I know because I went back and I checked my notes from a year ago, but I'm still disappointed the fact that Chaffetz Arena doesn't have an ice plant and St. Louis University isn't working to bring hockey back. It would work in this town, there's no doubt about it, don't you think? The talent here, what's here, the location, there is no doubt in my mind that St. Louis could handle a Division I hockey program. It's a shame they didn't have the foresight to realize that again. But there is still a terrific history to it, and Rick was part of that. Of course, he held some NCAA scoring titles along the way. But again, we're going to go to Notre Dame. Now, St. Louis University goes to Notre Dame. They go to play a game. And Notre Dame figures, okay, we've got to stop this Kennedy guy. All right, so they pulled the age-old thing that you pull in any sport. We are going to shadow that guy. One guy in the locker room, he gets the job by the head coach. Your job is you are basically the number on his back for the entire hockey game. Right? Well, that guy was a guy by the name of Nyrop. He was his shadow, and it was one effective shadow. It was such an effective shadowing job that Nyrop himself scored a hat trick that game. Apparently, Rick was not quite as concerned in his own end. His shadow scored 3 goals. But he also is known for his big pork chop sideburns. Apparently, some of the kids that were around him when Rick was out there at some of the St. Louis University hockey schools kind of remember the flavor of the beer cologne after some of the nights before he got out there on the ice and stuff. But but that one came out. But before we call him up here, I was asked to give him one message. 2 of his daughters are here with their son Patrick. Maggie and Casey came up to me and said, "Are you the MC?" I said, "Yes, I am." And they said, "Listen, our dad likes to talk." I said, "Okay." And apparently some other people have said that to me too. And I don't know, I get the heads up on certain ones. He's it this year. And they said, "But here's the thing. I want you to know this about our dad. Okay, he's spoken in this room plenty of times." The girls went to Narings Hall. This is apparently the room where a lot of those father-daughter dinners have been held. And he's not only spoken here, but he's also been frustrated a whole lot of times when other dads have rambled and rambled and rambled. So, Rick, as we call you up, they wanted me to remind you of that fact. And I said, well, if we're keeping it in the family, I would. Congratulations. Rick Kennedy is the next St. Louis Amateur Hockey Hall of Fame inductee.
That was excellent. That was good. My daughters are right. I've died many a slow death up here, sitting right where Curbs is, watching dads and daughters come up with remarks that were 12, 15 pages in length, and just sitting there and watching the people out there die that slow death with me. Just, come on, it's not that interesting. Let's hurry it up. Let's get to the dancing. Yes, sir? Okay. 30 seconds. Curbs is absolutely right about that shadow job that Bill Nyrop did on me back in junior year up at Notre Dame. And Bill Selman phrased it pretty well when he came into the room. Was silent. We're getting ready to be lambasted after losing 7-2. By the way, I did get a goal. I got the second goal.
They left that out.
They left it out on purpose. And he just looked at the whole room. It's silent. We're getting ready to get killed. And he goes, "Best shadow job I ever saw. 3 goals and 1 assist." Took the edge off, and it went from there. But no, the remark that Kelly made about Tony's coat being missing from a trailer court in Kansas City, I was a little concerned when I saw John Joe's tonight that next year's Masters champion might be missing the green jacket. Light green it is, but still the green jacket, very appropriate today for Did Phil have his green jacket on, or is that it? But getting to, I know I have to be quick. I would like to thank everybody for coming tonight to celebrate with all of us, and congratulations to all my fellow inductees and to the Jim Herman for the Spirit Award and Tony and Kelly. That was a lot of work that people have no idea takes place, and congratulations to you guys. And congratulations to Kevin Boschert for finally putting on glasses after 25 years. But I am honored and I am humbled to be included in this group tonight. And I look at the last couple of years and I look at all these tremendous people like Jim Jost and Charlie Busenhart and Herman Kriegshauser and everybody who's been a part of this Hall of Fame. And you're all St. Louis people, and I am now, but I really wasn't in the beginning. And one of the questions I'm asked most is how I ended up in St. Louis. And let me go back to 1966. I'm watching the All-Star game from a nice little family room in Weston, Ontario, and it was a day much like today in the middle of July, and I'm watching St. Louis, Missouri under dry ice on the cameras, people passing out, 120 degrees on the field, and I thought to myself, who would live in a godforsaken place like that? But what it took was, and the Solomon's name has been mentioned here a few times tonight, when I was in high school and we'd watch the games from the arena, and we see the Blues out there, and we see Al Arbor and Scotty Bowman coaching, and Norm Kramer, and you people and relatives of all of you singing, and 18,000 people and having a hell of a time. Just thought, what a wonderful place to play. So when the opportunity presented itself, I had quite a few opportunities to play college hockey in the United States, and I knew I could play in St. Louis right away, and I knew I'd love to play in a place like the arena and have a chance to be NHL, in an NHL building. It was a great opportunity that I'm so glad that I took advantage of, because I found several things when I came here, and one of which is the tremendous friendliness and hospitality of people in the Midwest, people like yourselves who made myself and my buddies from Canada, Minnesota, and New England, and Michigan feel so at home. And that's why so many of these professional athletes stay here. What a great place St. Louis is, and it's because of good Midwestern people like yourselves. So here I am at St. Louis U, and Bill Selman was kind of a father figure who got me to choose the right fork in the road. And as I said, we had a chance to be exposed to the Blues a little bit, and one situation I remember, Noel Picard was skating with us, and I know Bob's here tonight. He might get a kick out of this. And then the Blues who were in the injury mode or whatever used to skate with us from time to time. And Noel was talking in the corner with one of the kids from Quebec on the team, and he's chit-chatting a little bit. And afterwards I said, Jean, I said, Noel's English, it's not that good. And he's like, I tell you what, Rick, his French is not that good either. The last thing I want to say is my last game that I coached was against DeSmet. We lost 2-1 in a state championship game. The young man who scored the one goal was Matt Crosby. And any kind of prayers that you might have for Matt and his family, he played for me for 4 years, would be more than welcome. Also, Heartland Bank has a fund set up in case anybody wants to have any kind of donation sent his way. I'm sorry I took more than my 4 to 6 minutes. I know I'll never have a chance to do this again, and I don't think they're going to take away my scholarship because I allotted my time limit. Thank you very much.